We are live on stream right now. We are streaming on YouTube. It is definitely a goal of mine to do a little bit more streaming in 2025. And today I want to make a CS2 case investing tier list. This is my tier list for 2025 as far as where I think these cases land right now as investments. Obviously, cases have been going up in price over the past couple weeks, which is not necessarily good for investing because you'd like to get them as cheap as prices as possible. But I still think there is plenty of opportunity here. I think there's still plenty of room to run. I don't feel like people should think they missed the boat or anything like that. And I still think cases are going to be some of the best investments for the next couple years. Obviously, it's impossible to tell where things are going to go in 2025 or anything like that. But as player base numbers continue to increase, I think cases are just going to get better and better. And right now, the player base is on a nice little uptick. So let's go through every case and let's talk about where I would rank all of these and why. We'll be looking at some unboxing numbers, what's inside these cases, and all that different stuff. Today's video is sponsored by my cash trading business. I want to buy your CS2 skins or items for cash, crypto, or any other payment method. I'm always buying pretty much anything and everything for the right price. So if you are looking to turn some of your CS2 items into cold hard cash, hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below, and we can probably get a deal done. If that doesn't work for you, you can also hit me up on my business email or on Discord as well, and we can hopefully get something done. Selling to me is an awesome way to help support me, my channel, and my content, and also get you, a safe, effective, and efficient cash out for your items. But I did want to start out with the Kilowatt case at the beginning. This one I'm going to have to put into the F tier. So here I have the Kilowatt case pulled up, and the Kilowatt case I actually think is pretty cool as a case. I think it's kind of fun to open. Yeah, you have the Cuckery knives, which aren't really that exciting, and that's definitely a minus for the Kilowatt case right off the bat, but the skins inside of it are pretty cool. AK-47 Inheritance is a really, really fun and good-looking skin to use in-game. The Op Chrome Cannon is decent. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's not like offensively bad or anything, but the coverts aren't bad in the Kilowatt case. You have the M4A1S Black Lotus. The Zeus Olympus is kind of cool. USP Jawbreaker's not terrible. Block 18 is kind of funny. M4A4 Edgelord is okay. You have some okay skins in this thing overall. I don't really think it's too bad. But yeah, the Cuckery knives and not really having any other crazy knives is definitely a downside for this thing. But some of the Cuckery knives are still okay. Obviously, like I pulled the Cuckery Fade. It's had good value. You can get the Cuckery Vanilla. You can get Cuckery Blue Gems, Crimson Web. There's some okay things in here. Cuckery is definitely better than Shadow Daggers or Gut Knife or something like that. So it's not the best, it's not the worst, but the major thing that Kilowatt case has going against it is obviously the fact that it's just recently put into active duty. It's going to be active duty for quite some time. The numbers, the supply numbers on it are going to be absolutely disgusting. So the Kilowatt case is not anything I would be touching or investing in any time soon. And next up, we have, and as far as the unboxing numbers, there have been 1.7 million Kilowatt cases unboxed in the past month, which is pretty crazy, but it's below Dreams and Nightmares, it's below Revolution. It's not even the most unboxed active duty, despite the fact that it's kind of the newest and freshest case into the active duty pool. So, yeah, I don't know. There's just not a lot going good for the Kilowatt case right now as far as investing fundamentals. But next up, we can get into the CS20 case. So, let's pull this thing up. Let's see what's going on here. CS20 case is one that a lot of people have been talking about recently. A lot of people are pretty hyped up and excited about. It's got some decent skins. Op Wildfire, pretty cool. FAMAS Commemoration, not that cool. It's the other skins don't really seem that interesting or that exciting. So yeah, nothing crazy as far as skins except for the Op Wildfire. And then it does have the classic knives and just the classic knives. I also believe that it's the only case that has, it's the only way to get classic knives. Now, unfortunately for the CS20 case, classic knives are just not that cool, but it is the only way to get these classic knives. So that's at least something it has going for it. That is one differentiation point. Now, yes, classic knives aren't that good, so it is a little bit of a downside, but if you are some classic knife enthusiast or wanting to get classic knives for whatever reason or whatever, some of these have okay value. It looks like the classic knife Fade can be pretty expensive. Classic knife Vanilla going to be pretty cool. Again, case hardened, you can always get some of those blue gems and stuff like that, but yeah, knives in this thing don't seem that crazy to me. The skins in this thing don't seem that crazy to me, but this isn't what I meant to pull up. I meant to pull up the CS2 case unboxing. we can find the CS20 case wherever it is. I cannot find it right now. Where is the CS20 case at? Okay, here is the CS20 case with 158,000 unboxed. It seems like it has pretty solid unboxing numbers. It's not the best unboxing. It's not the worst. You know, it has pretty middling unboxing numbers overall. So yeah, it just seems like it's okay. We can also look at prices, obviously, for the CS20 case. And we can see that it's at 83 cents. So, you know, it's not the cheapest. It's not the most expensive. So it seems like overall CS20 has a lot of good and a lot of bad. It has some things that are okay, some things that are not so great. And that's why I haven't really ever been that excited about it as an investment. I think there's a lot of other people who kind of keep talking about how good it is or whatever, but I don't really see anything that has it going for it. It doesn't have the strongest unboxing numbers. There's a forehead hiding the info. What was I hiding? The unboxing numbers. Okay, yeah, I'll scroll down a little bit for you. There we go. We have the CS20 case there at 158,000. But yeah, the unboxing numbers aren't amazing. The price isn't the best. The skins aren't the best. The knives aren't the best. Overall, this would just be like a C tier for me. I could see top of C tier. I could see bottom of B tier. I don't think it's bad. This is one that I might move around a little bit depending on, you know, where we see the rest of the stuff. I think I'm going to start out in the C tier though. But I could see this one getting moved around a little bit. Somebody said the Op Wildfire is mid. I think it's okay. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, there's definitely better op skins out there as well. So whatever, I don't know. CS20 case, that's where we're at. Next up, Shattered Web. This is something that is going to be pretty interesting about this whole list. Is going to be discontinued cases, because it seems like everybody has a different opinion about discontinued cases. There's some people that are like, discontinued case, they're not being created anymore, supply is just going down, that's an easy investment. Then there's other people that are like, oh, discontinued cases, you know, don't have that high demand and the prices are too high, like whatever. So there's people that go back and forth. But Shattered Web, you have the Op Containment Breach, pretty cool. Mag 10 Stalker, fine. Kind of looks like a Mr. Beast-ass skin, honestly. I've never really noticed that before. I don't even think I've ever seen the Mag 10 Stalker before, but it does kind of look like a Mr. Beast-type beat there. Other skins, not really that cool. Not really seeing anything that crazy. I'm not a big fan of the Tech 9 Decimator. AK-47 Rat Rod is kind of ugly. Yeah, the skins in this are kind of shit, so not that cool. But what do we have as far as knives? Nomad knives are not going to do it for me. Paracord knives are not going to do it for me either. We do have skeleton knives. Those are definitely cool. I'm definitely a big fan of a lot of skeleton knives. Skeleton knife vanilla is cool. Skeleton case hardened is cool. But the finishes on a lot of these aren't really that cool either. Survival knife is obviously pretty trash. And then do we have anything on page 2? Not really. So the big thing here is the skeleton knives, but skeleton knives are not really my favorite either. You know, this one isn't too crazy. As far as the discontinued cases go, I'm not really sure. Something I did want to do is pull this up on, we can look at this on CSGO stocks to see kind of what the price movement has been for the Shattered Web case overall. And we can actually see that in the past year, it's pretty flat. So that's honestly not a great thing going forward as well. But like I said, it is discontinued. The prices are going down, and we can see if we go back, you know, a couple years, we can go to January 1st of 2023. This is before Shattered Web cases really started to go crazy. Then now they're up 200%. So the past year hasn't really been that good for them, but the past 2 years have been a little bit better. So I don't know. Shattered Web cases and discontinued cases overall, I think, are fine investments. But yeah, like I said, the price, it's $4.20. It's not the most attractive price in the world. And as far as the Shattered Web case goes, I do like this discontinued. I do like the supply is ever decreasing. But we can pull up the case unboxing numbers as well. That's obviously something we need to look at for all this stuff. We have the Shattered Web somewhere in here. Usually I'm so good at finding this stuff, but then all of a sudden you put it on stream and the pressure's on and I can't find anything. Shattered Web case, you only have 17,000 of these unboxed. So yes, the supply is low. Supply is going down, but the unboxing numbers aren't that crazy either. This is something that I would probably put in the B tier. Yes, I like that it's discontinued, but other than that, Shattered Web doesn't really seem like it has all that much positives going for it as an investment overall. But I don't know. Right now, would I rather buy Shattered Web or CS20? I think I would rather buy Shattered Web, I guess. So, yeah, I guess that's where we're at. Next up, we have the Prisma case. This is one that I love. This is one that I have invested in. It's not one of my biggest investments, but Prisma case, I do, from when I've looked at it in the past, it has a ton of great fundamentals. So we can take a look at some of that stuff. Prisma case, as far as skins, it's okay. Nothing crazy. You got the Emperor. It's fine. The 5.7, not that cool. The rest of the skins, not really that cool. You have an Apotheris. That's okay. Desert Eagle Light Rail is like okay. You have a cheap AK-47. That's never like a bad thing. But then as far as the knives, we can look at this as well. We have stilettos, which I actually think are decent. Stiletto Doppler's kind of cool. Stiletto Marble Fade. And then you have Talon knives. Talon knives are obviously pretty sick. And there's a lot of cool Talon knives, actually. Getting those Talon Doppler knives is a big thing here for the Prisma. Yeah, Talon knives are really, really, really cool. They've been getting more popular over the past couple of years. So that's a good thing for Prisma. Also, Prisma case does have very, very strong unboxing. You have 350,000 of these unboxed in the past month. And if we take a look at the Prisma case, I don't know how it's done in the past year. I don't really think it's been that insane in the past year, actually. Up 5%, not bad. Obviously, it's not good, but we can look at the past couple years, obviously, and we can see that, January of 2023, this thing was 16 cents, and all of a sudden now it's 83 cents. It's up 400% in the last 2 years, and obviously you can still get this thing below $1. You're getting a pretty good case that has strong unboxing numbers, that has decent knives in it. It's got okay skins. Prisma is, to me, a really, really good case right now. This is just an S tier case. That's just how it is. And we're kind of on a run of heater cases right now. We have the Danger Zone case next. This is another one that I really, really, really like. This is maybe my second most invested in case. I don't know if it's going to remain that way, but Danger Zone is pretty cool. Prisma 1 and 2 knives and ROI is great. Probably one of the best rare drop pool cases you can buy right now. Yeah, no, I agree. Prisma 1 and Prisma 2 are some of my favorites. So as far as Danger Zone, this is another really, really good one. Danger Zone might be one of the best ones out there. AK-47 Asimov and the Op Neo Noir. These are both decent. AK-47 Asimov is really, really, really cool. I like the AK-47 Asimov. I like the whole Asimov skin line a ton. Neo Noir, not as cool, but it's still an op. It's not terribly, it's not offensively bad or anything. Desert Eagle Mecha Industries, okay. Anything else as far as cool skins in here? Not really. I think this is actually okay. The Mac 10 Pipe Down is kind of funny, kind of underrated. Okay, cheap skin. Glock 18 Oxide Blade is kind of a nice starter Glock, if somebody wants to get something cheap. But then we can take a look at the knives. Again, Navaja, I'm not really that concerned about, don't really care. Stiletto, I think are cool. We have Talons once again. Here, obviously, we have the Talon case Hardens, getting those blue gem Talons. That's sick. We have Talon Fade. Talon Slaughter's pretty decent. And then we have the Ursus knives. And I think it's just more Ursus knives on the second page. So, again, some of the same type of stuff. Talons, pretty cool. Stiletto, pretty cool. There's definitely not some bad knives here in the Danger Zone. And again, Danger Zone is actually the most unboxed rare drop pool case right now. This changes all the time. Sometimes it's Danger Zone, sometimes it's Prisma 2. They kind of go back and forth. Snakebite becomes number one, sometimes Clutch becomes number one, sometimes those four cases kind of all interchange, but Danger Zone is up there. It has really, really strong unboxing numbers. You can get it for below $1 still, I believe, on Steam, and obviously even cheaper on third-party marketplaces. Oh, Danger Zone's above $1 now. It's pretty crazy. Danger Zone up 19% in the past month. That is on a heater. I'm not sure what this costs on like CS Float. I'd have to check Float real quick to see the actual cash prices of Danger Zone. I did not know Danger Zone was above $1 though. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so Danger Zone you can still get for 71 cents on CS Float. So, but yeah, either way, still you can get this thing for below $1. These are still very, very, very crazy. Danger Zone is definitely an S for me. Danger Zone is above Prisma for me also right now. Again, the unboxing numbers are just too strong. This thing's hot right now. It's been really hot over the past like year or so. So that's definitely a good thing going on there. Next up, Horizon case. I think I still own a lot of, maybe I sold them all, but at one point I owned a lot of Horizon cases, not because I necessarily thought they were a great investment, but because somebody just sold a bunch of them to me in a cash trade. But I didn't think Horizon cases were bad either. But as far as the Horizon case, I think they're actually okay. AK-47 Neon Rider, not really that big of a fan of it. Desert Eagle Code Red, again, not really that big of a fan, but it at least has an AK and a Desert Eagle as the coverts. That's fine. And for A1S Nightmare, pretty cool. Op Paw, a skin that some people really like a lot. So the skins are okay. Not a case with bad skins for sure. Maybe this is a skin that people would, maybe this is a case that even people would rent. I'm not sure. I mean, that can't be bad for something like this. When I decide to sell off all my case investments, do I go to a third-party site and just withdraw the funds from my wallet or what? No, you're going to sell them to me. I want to buy cases. I'm looking to buy cases in bulk. If you're selling cases, sell them to me. You can't sell them to a third-party place, but you can also sell them to me and I can get you an instant cash out. But back to the Horizon case. We got the knives in the Horizon case. Is Horizon the next one even on this list? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm making sure I'm not messing something up. The knives, it's just going to be the same knives again. We have Stiletto. We have Talon. So yeah, it just seems like a lot of the Stiletto and Talon cases are just super good right now. I don't know what the unboxing numbers for Horizon are. I'm sure it's like pretty okay. Unboxing numbers not as good. 174,000 here. And if we look at the price on the Horizon case, we can see that this is $1.48, so a little bit more expensive. So not as much good going for the Horizon as some of the other ones. It's a little bit more expensive. It's got some of the same knives, some of the same skins. It's okay. Unboxing numbers aren't as strong. So Horizon, I would probably have a little bit of a tier below. I don't think Horizon would be in that same S tier category for me. I don't know if am I still covering this stuff up? No, I'm not still covering this stuff up. So Horizon, good, it's fine. I think you'd be okay. Like I said, it looks better than some of this other stuff, but not as strong for me. Next up, a pretty contentious one. I want to get your guys' thoughts and opinions real quick. What do you guys think about the clutch case? If you guys were going to put the clutch case in a tier right now, where would you guys put the clutch case? Because I know there's some people that hate the clutch case. There's some people that say it's so trash. But there's also some people that say, hey, clutch case is so cheap. It's, newly added to the rare drop pool. The numbers are dropping. I know there's going to be different opinions on the clutch case. And I know I've seen, people like Master Shiny and other people, content creators, people on Twitter or whatever, talk about the clutch case. I think it's pretty interesting. So people in the chat are saying C tier overrated, huge supply, way better options for your money. You got to look at opportunity cost, and clutch case ain't it. Clutch case is good, high C or low B. A, B, I say it's mid. A, high C, low B. So again, we're getting people all over the place for clutch case, and I think that's interesting. And I'm not sure what my opinion is just yet, but we'll look at all the kind of fundamentals and everything for this. So this is the first case with gloves that we're looking at, which is interesting. We have the M4 Neo Noir, MP7 Bloodsport, pretty bad coverts. USP Cortex, Op Mortis, those are like okay. Yeah, as far as skins go, not really that crazy. Not really anything too cool, but we do have gloves. Now, what I think is interesting about gloves is that we obviously have still not gotten any new gloves in CS2. I got to see what gloves this has. Obviously, I know it doesn't have. It's got Vice, it's got Amphibious, it's got Bronze Morph. So it does have some of the good sport gloves in it, and I think that's a good thing going forward. I think that's an underrated thing. As we continue to not get gloves in CS2, which I don't know when we're going to get new gloves. Some people are saying as long as the Revolution case is active duty, so we can pull this up as well and see that obviously these gloves are found in two cases. We have the Revolution case and the clutch case. I want to look at the price of both of these real quick too. I know people are saying as long as Revolution is in active duty, it's kind of putting a cap and a supply. But clutch case up 15% in the past month. That's something you have to keep an eye on. This is 58 cents right now. And obviously you can get that for probably like 30% cheaper on third-party marketplaces. So keep that in mind. And we have the Revolution case at 59 cents. So their prices have been moving pretty in line with each other. This is up 15% in the past month. Revolution case up 15% in the past month. Their prices have almost been moving like hand in hand. So that definitely puts a damper on it. But you do also have to keep in mind that, again, this is active duty. The price is going down. This is a super, super cheap active duty as well. But yeah, having the same gloves as Revolution is definitely not the best sign in the world. But I do think having gloves overall, yes, some people see it as a negative, but it could actually be a decent thing because, like I said, I don't know when we're going to be getting new gloves in CS2. So gloves are at least different. I don't know. If nobody wants it, it's a sleeping opportunity. I kind of agree. I own those Imperial Plaids. They are cool, but that's about it. Literally just a few good gloves going for it and a lot of awful gloves. Yeah, so I don't know. This one is interesting for me. This one is tough to place. it's just so cheap as an active duty case. And it also has pretty strong unboxing numbers. 352,000 of these opened in the past month, even though, you know, people are saying it's a trash tier skin and stuff like that, or trash tier case. So I don't know. It's really, really hard for me. I feel like C tier is too low. The price just seems too strong. I don't know. I could, because I like I said, I think we're going to be getting more knives in CS2 in 2025. I know there's been rumors of the twin blade knife. I know some people are saying, oh, we should get new finishes on older knives. We haven't really heard anything about gloves. I think we're going to get gloves at some point, but for now, I think gloves are a pretty actually good and underrated thing. So I don't know. This, I could see low C. I could see high B. I think people are maybe overly negative and overly critical of it, though. I understand the comparison to the Revolution case, but I don't know. I think I would rather have it in the CS20 case, though. Would I rather have it in discontinued cases? Honestly, I don't know. I guess we'll go with high C for the time being, but yeah, I don't know. That's I guess where I would be at. Next up, we can get into the Spectrum 2 case. What do we got going on with the Spectrum 2 case? Yeah, clutch is a really, really hard one for me and for a lot of the market. We have an okay covert in the AK-47, the Empress. P250C later, not that cool. And crazy the price drop off there. That's a super, super, super cheap covert. That's insane. M41S leaded glass is like okay. Yeah, skins, not that cool. And even the best covert here, like the Empress, is also not that cool. But I see some butterfly knives, so that's obviously something good we have going on. We got butterfly Doppler. That is sick. Butterfly knives are so fun. Butterfly knives are definitely my favorite knives. You know, karambits are really cool as well, but I'm definitely a butterfly knife over karambit type of guy. You have shadow daggers. It's just crazy the difference in knives you can get here. You can get everything from a Bowie knife to a butterfly to a shadow dagger. Spectrum 2 does seem pretty cool, though. I believe there's pretty good unboxing numbers on this as well. Spectrum 2, 318,000 of these unboxed in the past month. And I believe this is a more expensive case, though. Spectrum 2 sitting at $2.90. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to put that into the B tier, probably high B tier. Obviously, I think having butterfly knives is really good, but, you know, that price is just a little bit too expensive. I don't know if that's necessarily where I'd be pumping all my money into right now, but I definitely really, really like that strong unboxing number, even for such an expensive case. Honestly, that might put it low A tier for me. I'll probably put it low A for right now. Yeah, I don't know. B, maybe. I don't know. This is hard for me. High A, low A, high B, somewhere in there. Yeah, that price of $2.90, that's just really, really, really tough. But, yeah, holy shit. So 161% in the past year. I don't know. This thing is probably due for a little bit of a cool off. I might have to put that at the top of B. But it's also good to invest in things that are going up. It's good to invest in things that have, you know, some momentum and everything behind it. I'll throw that in low A tier for now. I don't know. I'm convincing myself. But again, that's something I could change as well. Next up, we have the Operation Hydra case. The Op Onitaji, that is a very, very, very good one. I love that as a covert. 5.7 Hyper Beast is fine, not crazy. M4A4 Hellfire is okay as well. Kind of a trash AK. USP Blueprint, kind of cool. So yeah, some okay skins in this as far as Operation Hydra, but again, we have gloves, which it seems like we have some glove haters in the chat right now. I'm not, you know, the biggest glove enjoyer in the world either, but I do think gloves could be okay. Obviously, you have Hedge Maze, you have Superconductor, you have Pandora's Box. These at least have you know, these at least have a reason to open them. They have genuine demand. There's a reason to go after these. I don't know what other case has these gloves. We have the glove case in Operation Hydra, so we have, you know, the OG gloves. They can only get in 2 places. And we'll look at Hydra case, Operation Hydra case. What this is super expensive, right? Up 19% in the past year, sitting at $23. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know why you would go for this over the glove case, which is way, 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 way cheaper. To me, this just has to be C tier. Maybe F tier? I don't know. Have the prices been going crazy over the past, like, couple years? This is insane. Like I said, I think gloves are going to do pretty good. Up 53% in the last 2 years. Yeah, that's got to be F tier. I don't know. That's pretty shit. I guess I'd rather have it than the Kilowatt case, but I did not know it was that expensive. I can't believe it's that expensive. Yeah, that's crazy. What we didn't look at the unboxing numbers, but I can't imagine the unboxing numbers are too strong at that price point. Obviously, there's a reason that I've never looked at something like that just because of how expensive it is. Where the fuck is Operation Hydra at? Operation Hydra, where are you? There we go. Operation Hydra case, man, 11,000 unboxing last month. That is trash. Yeah, that's definitely an F tier. We're gonna be throwing that in. That's surprising. Once I saw the gloves and everything, I thought that I'd have that higher on the list, but yeah, not at that price. No, thank you. Spectrum case. Spectrum case. I assume this is gonna be pretty good as well. AK-47 Bloodsport. I'm a big fan. I love the AK-47 Bloodsport. USP Neo Noir, mid, so okay coverts. M4 Decimator Op Fever Dream, some decent classifieds. Not really anything else here too crazy. That last dive's kind of cool. Desert Eagle Oxide Blaze is okay. It's like a mil spec. And then we have the knives. We got Butterfly knives once again. Same knives as the Spectre 2, it looks like. Butterfly Doppler, again, going to be really insane. There's no Butterfly Vanilla in this? No. I don't know what case the Butterfly Vanilla comes in, but yeah, Butterfly Vanilla is also very, very, very cool. Spectrum case even pricier than Spectrum 2. Yeah, so that would definitely make it blow. It's probably going to have worse unboxing numbers also, right? Yeah, Spectrum case, half the unboxing, less than half the unboxing of Spectrum 2. And we're going to check out the price real quick of Spectrum and see that it's at $4.38. What's Spectrum 2 at? Spectrum 2 is going to be at, so yeah, this is just seems like a worse version of the Spectrum 2 case. This would probably be like C tier for me. I don't really see a reason why you would buy it over the Spectrum 2, so I'll pass on that for now. You can get Blue Gem Butterflies, but why would you get it over the Spectrum 2 if they have the exact same stuff? Butterfly Vanilla only Breakout as far as I know. What do you get from Riptide? Riptide has butterfly knives too, right? I don't know. We'll take a look. We'll get there. Glove case up next. Glove case is actually one that I like a lot. I don't know if you guys are going to be hating on the glove case as well, but man, glove case has been on fire over the past year. Glove case is really, really, really hot. And like I said, I do think the glove case, a lot cheaper than Operation Hydra, as far as getting those OG gloves. Glove case A tier. Yeah, I think that's probably where I'm going to end up putting it. We'll take a look at some of the other fundamentals and everything. Glove case S+ investment, but y'all are too late. So the coverts suck in the glove case. That's something that's a little bit sad. You have the Dragonfire and the Buzzkill, both trash. So not really any cool skins you can get from this at all. Is there any good skins in this? What's the best skin in this whole case? There's literally not a single good skin in this case. That's pretty disgusting. But obviously, this is the cheapest way to get those OG gloves. You have stuff like the Moto gloves, Cool Mint, Spearmint, I think are pretty cool. You have, obviously, the sport gloves, Superconductor, Hedge Maze, Pandora's Box. These are always going to have genuine demand. They're always going to be unboxing. And yes, it is a little bit more expensive, but like I said, this is up 61% in the past year, and I think that these will continue to go up. These are going to continue to be the cheapest way to get these cool gloves, and I think if we continue to get more knives in 2025, like I think we will, I still think the glove case is a decent purchase at this price. I'm going to have to put this in A tier. I don't think it's like a must-buy. I don't think it's like a smash hit investment or anything like that, but to me, it looks very, very, very strong, and I would much rather own the glove case than a lot of other cases on this list. I think the glove case is one that, like I said, people are going to want to open to try and pull some of that crazy stuff. Hey, there's some generational wealth that can be opened up from the glove case. So that's something I'm always going to value and always going to kind of give a lot of weight towards, because that's cool and that's something different about the glove case that you can't get in all these different cases. Next up, we have the Revolution case. I'm going to be throwing this down in the F tier. Obviously, we can take a look at it, but I'm not really a fan of active duty cases that we have no idea when they're going to be removed. That's just not something I'm going to be investing in. It's not really something I care too much about, but obviously we saw Revolution case has some good skins. Temu Cow, AK-47 Headshot, We have the Amphorasaurus, which is okay. We have the Sakaku. There's some okay skins in this. It's a pretty cool case. It's got the same gloves that we had just talked about with the clutch case. Some of these gloves are okay. Amphibious, Vice, Bronze Morph, all very, very cool. But not an investment, not really anything that I care about that much. I'm throwing it down the F tier. We have no idea when it's going to get removed. The supply numbers are just going to be absolutely ridiculous and insane on it. I think there is some potential in active duty case investment, but the only ones that I would even consider touching right now would be Fracture and Recoil. I'm staying away from Kilowatt, staying away from Dreams and Nightmares, staying away from Revolution. No, thank you. As far as opening these cases, hey, sure, go for it. Whatever, do what you got to do. I think it's cool having good skins in the active duty pool as well. That makes it, cool to get dropped those cases and everything, but staying away from those. Next up, Gamma 2. I don't think we've looked at any of the Gamma cases yet. From what my understanding is going into this, these are going to be pretty good. We have the AK-47 Neon Revolution. Cool skin. FAMAS Roll Cage. Not a cool skin, but at least one okay covert. I think the Neon Revolution is also not that cool, but it's okay at least. Definitely better than some of the coverts we've seen from some of the other cases. Glock 18 Weasel I think is kind of funny. Tech 9 Fuel Injector is like okay. Other than that, not really much to say. It's crazy how trashed the skins from so many cases are. Like there was really a lot of cases that CS was putting out for a while that just had nothing cool at all. Bayonet Gamma Doppler, pretty cool here. Flip knives, which are okay, definitely could be worse. I think gut knives are kind of underrated. I think gut knife Dopplers are kind of cool, honestly. That's like maybe one of my hot takes of the CS world. But we do have M9 bayonets and karambits. We have karambit gamma Dopplers in here. So this is definitely some really, really good knives in here. My throat was like starting to hurt. We've been talking so much. It's been a long stream. But really cool knives in here. This is definitely good things it has going for it. I believe the Gamma 2 case is a little bit more expensive. I want to say this is one that's like a couple dollars. So that's definitely something that's going to knock it down a little bit, but still has a lot of good stuff. Up 62%, but man, it's at $4. That might be a little bit pricey. Has strong unboxing numbers still at 155,000 in the past month. And again, this is even during, a not great month for CS2 case unboxing overall, but it's okay. Yeah, I don't know. This one is hard for me. I would probably put this in the B tier. Those knives are really good, and some of those unboxing numbers are really strong as well, but I don't know. Maybe this would be low A tier, and Gamma 1, which is, I'm assuming, going to be more expensive and worse version, is going to be B tier. That's kind of hard for me. I don't know. That price is hard to get past. $4 for the Gamma 2 case. That's a tough one for me. I don't know. It's either top of B tier or bottom of A tier. Not too bad, though. Those cases are still dropping due to the supply both increases. Demand for the case decreases as price increases and skins go through their own cycle of growth. There's a reason why the rare drop pool cases are rising in price despite being dropped. It's because they're being dropped so little against our unboxing. Fundamentals are great. Yeah, fundamentals of all cases are great, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I like about something like a case tier list is like even the bad cases to invest in are still really, really good investments. And even if you're picking the wrong cases or picking bad cases to invest in, you're still doing better than a lot of other people out there in the markets. Let's get into the Gamma 1 case next. So how expensive is the Gamma 1 case going to be? I don't really follow all case prices. I'm going to be honest with you guys because I really only follow the stuff that I invest in the most or stuff that I track the most and everything. So it's pretty much the same. That's crazy. I didn't know they were the exact same price. The Gamma 1 case. So what is the big differentiator between the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2? And obviously if Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are the same, that's going to be bad for them investing overall because it just kind of means you have double the supply of one case that's going to kind of be competing with each other. Can I go back and rewatch the stream once it's finished? Yes. This stream will be on the channel as a VOD, but I'm also going to upload this as a video with just this part uploaded as well. M4A1S Mecha Industries, Glock 18 Wasteland Rebel. So Gamma seems to have better skins than Gamma 2. We have the M4A4 Desolate Space as well. We have the Op Phobos, P90 Chopper, some okay stuff going on here, but then I guess just the exact same knives. And then these are the only two places to get stuff like this. So that's cool. Overall, I guess the Gamma 2, I'm going to drop to the bottom of B. I'm going to put the Gamma 1 at the top of B because they're the same price, but Gamma 1 has better has better skins in it overall. What are the unboxing numbers for the Gamma 1? Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 came out right next to each other. They're pretty much same unboxing, pretty much the same price. Gamma's a little bit cheaper with a little bit worse unboxing, but a little bit better skin. So I don't know. I'd rather go for the Gamma 1, I guess. But to me, they both just seem kind of mid. There's some positives and negatives about both. So yeah, I don't know. That's what I feel about that. Next up, we have the Chroma 3 case. Chroma cases are going to be interesting because I know, like, during the CS2 bubble, that 2023 pump that we had, Chroma cases were a really, really hot commodity because they're a really big thing for streamers to open because the knives are so good, and these cases are really, really fun to open. Obviously, they're a little bit more expensive, but these cases should be pretty hype and pretty exciting. We have this is Chroma 3. We have M41S Chantico Fire, pretty cool skin. P250 Asimovs, pretty cool. And that might be it. Tech 9 Reentry, I think, is okay. MP9 BioLeak is actually, I think, a pretty interesting skin as well. And then we get into the knives, which hopefully the knives will be pretty banger on this. We have Bayonet Doppler, Bayonet Marble Fade, both cool there. We have the Flip Knife Doppler, Flip Knife Tiger Tooth. We have, again, gut knives, Karambit. Obviously, being able to get those Karambit Doppler knives is the big stuff here. And the M9 Bayonet Doppler knives are some of the biggest pulls you can possibly get from this thing. So these are fun to open. These are something that people, streamers, content creators really like to open because you can get those really big, really, crazy pull chase knives. I know guys like XQC and Train and everything were like unboxing a ton of Chroma cases in 2023. I think it was mostly like Chroma 2, but Chroma 3 definitely up there as well. Chroma 3 with 184,000 unboxed in the past month. Is it the most? Yeah, it's the most unboxed of all the Chroma cases. Obviously, it's the newest. It has the highest supply. And then we can take a look at that Chroma 3 price as well real quick. But I think most of these cases are probably going to be like A tier for me because they're fun to unbox. The price is a little bit expensive. These maybe even B tier. I don't know. I think these had to be A tier. What are you buying cases for? I have 4,000 cases. I'm buying for cash and crypto. Hit me up if you want to try and get a case deal done. I'd love to buy your cases in bulk. In the past year, Chroma 3 up 63%. This is crazy, but man, this is so expensive. But still, I think Chroma cases have a lot going for them. I think I'd rather be in Chroma cases than a lot of the other ones on this list. So yeah, sounds good to me. Operation Wildfire. This is interesting because Operation Wildfire I actually own like 500 of because I had somebody do a cash trade with me where they were trying to cash out a ton of their Operation Wildfire cases. So I do have some skin in the Operation Wildfire game. I got like 500 Breakout cases. Would you buy? Yeah, for the right price, I would buy any cases for the right price. But yes, Breakout is not something I'm opposed to. So Operation Wildfire, this is pretty cool. AK-47 fuel injector, one of my favorite skins in the game. I do enjoy the fuel injector. I think it's a really, really cool skin. I think it's one you can do a lot of cool crafts with. Yeah, fuel injector is cool. So I think this is also a case that people may rent. So you get the fuel injector, you get the, I don't know, not really anything else too crazy. Op Elite builds kind of shit. You have the Kumiko Dragon, but you do get, an AK, an M4, an Op, a Desert Eagle, whatever. It's a cheap way to get a fuel injector pretty much by renting this thing, and renting it, can't hurt it. But what do we got as far as the knives? Obviously the knives are always important. Bowie knife is trash, and that's all we got in here. So yeah, obviously the knives are not too great, but you do have the AK-47 fuel injector. I think it's an okay case. Obviously the knives is really, really, really hurting it, but hey, one good thing here is we did get the left hand added to the Bowie knife. So if you're trying to cope, you could say that's at least one good thing that I was going for. Bowie knife's got a buff in 2024. Where are we at for the Operation Wildfire? I'm assuming that the unboxing numbers aren't going to be too strong for this because I don't really see any reason why too many people would be opening Operation Wildfire. Actually, kind of surprisingly high at 83,000, but again, the price just a little bit too high. This is definitely not one that I could recommend that much. This is going to go into C tier for me. It's okay. Fuel injector is really cool. It's got a reason to open it to chase a fuel injector, but how sad would it be to open up a case and get a Bowie knife from it? I don't know. I would be pretty disappointed. But as far as the price, I think actually the price is price movement has been okay on it, and that's what I'm saying, that like all cases don't really seem to be that bad. In the past year, this thing's up 36%, and that's even despite the fact that it only has Bowie knives in it. So like I said, case fundamentals are just so strong. Even a case that might seem trash ends up being pretty good. This guy says he has 2,000 Esports summer cases. Like I said, if you have stuff to sell, hit me up. We can probably get a deal done. I would love to buy any of your guys' cases in bulks. I love cases. I'm a big case investor. I'm a big case trader. I want to get more big case deals done in 2025. D tier investment for me. Yeah, I don't have a D tier on here, but yeah, I think, low C tier, sure. If you want to throw an F tier, I wouldn't hate it, but I think C tier is more appropriate than F tier if those are our two options. Next, we have Revolver case. This is one that I love. I'm a big fan of the Revolver case. I don't own enough Revolver cases right now. Man, I wish I did. I want to buy more. Where are we at with the Revolver case? I wish there was an easier way to like search, because I can never find what I'm looking for. Okay, Revolver case. 119,000 of these unboxed in the past month. Let's see what's going on here with the Revolver case and why I love it so much, and why I wish I owned more of them. I had like 1,000 Revolver cases at one point, but I actually sold them. The skins, not that great. M4A4 Royal Paladin, Art Revolver Fade, AK-47 Point Disarray. Skins, not really that crazy, not really that cool. Bowie knife isn't even that bad. Bowie knife isn't even that good, though. That's a problem. We have Bayonet. Fade, Bayonet case hardened, obviously pretty cool. Bayonet vanilla, wouldn't be upset pulling that. Flip knives, pretty cool. But obviously the big chase thing here, you have the Karambit vanilla, which is pretty sick. But you do have that Karambit case hardened. You do have the ability from the Revolver to get those Karambit blue gems. You have again, these cases that have those generational wealth possibilities, I think are really, really cool. They're really, really fun, and they're always going to have a reason to open them. They're always going to have genuine demand. I do believe, obviously, Karambit case hardened found in 11 cases. That's not necessarily the best thing in the world. But if you look at all these cases, they're all pretty expensive. And I do believe the Revolver case is the cheapest way to get the Karambit case hardened. I don't know why this is saying CSGO Weapon Case 3 is cheaper than Revolver. I don't think that that's the case. We can look that up real quick, though. We can go to Revolver case. Right now, obviously, this is sitting at $2.71, and CSGO Weapon Case 3 is sitting at $8. So yeah, I mean, obviously I already knew that. So I don't know why this says least to most expensive. But yeah, Revolver case is the cheapest way to get the blue gem Karambit case hardens. And is there any other knives in here as well? Yeah, you have obviously the M9 bayonet, which you can get some really, really cool knives for as well. You have the case hardens there. So lots of awesome knives you can get in Revolver, and the price is not too bad. Still just sitting at $2.71. So to me, this is an easy A tier. I could even see this being low S tier. I still think this is very, very, very strong. I'm honestly going to put this in S tier right now. I think top of A tier wouldn't be bad. I think like low S tier isn't horrible either. The Revolver case is definitely one that I'm pretty high on right now, and that's one I'm looking out for. So there's a lot of cool knives you can get from it. Price point isn't too bad for the amount of cool knives and cool stuff you can get from the Revolver case. Having the M9 bayonet case hardens, having the bayonet case hardens, having the vanillas, having the Karambit case hardened, a lot of cool stuff to pull from there. Revolver is one that I'm looking out for. So yeah, I did own like 1,000 Revolver cases at one point, but I just sold them off because it was part of a cash trading deal. And a lot of times I do just, end up selling off the stuff I buy in cash trades because I don't want to, mix my investments with like my cash trading business. But I still wish I had them. I wish I would have held on to them. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. These are up 11% in the past month. These are up 44% in the past year. I think they're going to be good. Yeah. I had 2.5K Revolver cases. I sold them down to around 900. Damn. I mean, hopefully you made some nice profit, but hey, I think those are still going to continue to go up in value. Let's get into the Shadow case. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Like I said, Shadow case has a special place in my heart because I believe I dropped a Shadow case the day that these came out, and I sold it for a lot of money. But kind of cool skins. USP kill confirmed. M4A1S Golden Coil, not bad. You have the frontside Misty, which is also pretty cool. SSG Big Iron, not bad as far as a scout skin goes. Yeah, pretty decent skins. I think this could definitely be a skin or a case that you rent because you get a nice little combination of a lot of different cool stuff there. So I could see it. But Shadow Daggers. not the best. Shadow Dagger's not really that crazy. Honestly, might be the worst knife in the game. For sure, bottom 3 for a lot of people. And has pretty poor unboxing numbers, sitting at 85,000. This is not really one that I'd be going for. I'd have this probably C tier. The only thing that is going for Shadow case is I would assume the price is probably pretty competitive, pretty decent. Being able to get a rare case at $1.17. I still think there's just a lot better options out there. I could see this being like low B tier. But yeah, C tier for me right now. I don't know. Not really the move. Not really something I'm too worried about. Riptide Surf Shop, Foil Killer, gotta head off. Great stream as always, Germ. See you next stream. Sounds good, buddy. See you next stream. Take care. We'll see you soon. Case F tier, butt plugs S tier. That's funny. Next up, we have the Falchion case. I don't really think I like Falchion knives that much, but I don't really know much about this case, to be honest. That's another reason why I like doing this list and making this video at all, is this is giving me a chance to really dive deep into all these cases that I've never really looked at that much. But hey, coverts looking pretty strong. Aquamarine Revenge and Hyper Beast for the op, very, very, very cool. The pinks really aren't that cool. P2K handgun, I think, actually looks kind of interesting. FAMAS Neural Net. Galil Rocket Pop, I think, is one of the best like cheap skins in the game. Bunsen Burner, I like a lot as a cheap skin. This has a lot of like classic kind of cheap skins going on. And then we have the knives, which again are going to be those Falchion knives, which I'm not really the biggest fan of. I don't really love them that much. But you have the Falchion and, a bunch of different finishes. Obviously, this being the Falchion case. And where are we at with the Falchion case as far as unboxing numbers? I really have no idea. I can't even find it on here. So many of these Falchion case we have at 112,000 in the past month, so it's like not bad. It's not great, it's not bad, but it's at $1.54. It's very, very cheap, but man, the unboxing numbers are not that good. To me, this just kind of seems like a B tier. It's doing pretty decent. It's up 27% in the past month, so it's definitely been part of this massive kind of case spike we've seen recently, up 40%. So it's really cheap, but it's not that cheap, and there's definitely cheaper options. To me, it just kind of seems B tier. I don't know. I'm not that excited about that. I don't think it's like terribly bad. I don't think it's like a horrible case or a horrible pickup, but I don't really think it's that great either. I definitely like the skins in it, though. The skins are pretty sick. And again, this could be another one that maybe people are going to rent a lot, which is going to help with maybe some of the unboxing numbers, but not really my thing. Yeah, this is what we have so far. Yeah, we do have Danger Zone in the S tier. Danger Zone, one of my favorites for sure. Next up, we got Chroma 2. Chroma 2. What's going on here? We have the M4 Hyper Beast. Very cool skin. Mag 10 Neon Rider. Fine. 5.7 Monkey Business. I think one of my kind of favorite underrated type skins. FAMAS Jin is okay. Op Worm God as like a cheap op is fine. You got the Bronze Deco, AK-47 Elite build. Lots of okay kind of cheap skins in here. But again, we have the Chroma knives. We got the bayonet. We got the Karambit. And we got the M9 bayonet as well. So lots of cool stuff here. This is a really, really fun one. If we go to the unboxing numbers for Chroma 2, it's going to be pretty strong. 125,000 of these opened in the past month, but it's at $4. I don't know. That's tough. All these are at about $4. I don't know. To me, this is, where do we have the Chroma 3? We have the Chroma 3 in the A tier. I'd probably still put Chroma 2 in A tier. I'd probably bump down the Chroma 1 to like the B tier. We have the Chroma case next. We can look at it real quick. Chroma. This is going to be, man, the skins on this are bad too. I was going to say the only thing that'd be good for the Chroma is if it has good skins, but the coverage are really bad. Chatterbox and Man of War, no thank you. But the classifieds are okay. Cartel's actually decent. Dragon King's okay. Muertos is okay. Desert Eagle Naga. Some okay skins down lower, but again, we're going to have the same knives, same finishes, that type of stuff again with these Chroma knives. But this is going to be $4.31. It's going to be the most expensive and the least unboxed with the way less unboxing numbers. So Chroma 1, I might even put like into the C tier. That's something I'm probably going to be staying away from. Chroma 2, Chroma 2 and Chroma 3, definitely the way that I would go. Chroma 3 has the most unboxing numbers, but it's also going to be, no, Prisma 2 is at the very bottom. Did I forget to do Prisma 2 on purpose? No, I'm just going in order of whatever this tier list. I just have this random tier list on tierlistmaker.com or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. Did you guys talk about the gallery case? No, not yet. We're going to talk about the gallery case in a second. I'm going to end probably with the gallery case because this list didn't have the gallery case. I couldn't find any list with the gallery case. Thought you were doing chronologically. No, I'm just doing them. Literally, this list just has them in like a random order. Operation Vanguard. I honestly know absolutely nothing about this case. So I'm going to be learning in real time about Operation Vanguard. If you guys have any opinions on Operation Vanguard, let me know. Wasteland Rebel, fine. P2K Fire Elemental, mid. M4 Basilisk in here is kind of interesting. M4 Griffin, I think, is a fun play skin. Not really anything else in here. That seems like it has a small number of skins also. And then what do we got going on in here? This is another one of those cases that's going to have the Karambit case hardened in it, right? Is that what I'm getting at? Yeah, so this is just, it seems like a more expensive way to get these knives, so that seems pretty trash. $3.76 on Steam. Operation Vanguard, I believe this is an older case. Operation Vanguard, $22,000 unboxed for $3.68. It seems pretty bad. Jeremy doing a stream. AK Wasteland Rebel, not a great covert. Vanguard has nice skins, but who uses the P2K? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. This one doesn't seem that great to me. I'm just going to throw this down in the C tier. Again, if you want to go for the Karambit case hardened, I would go for the Revolver case. Seems like a better way to do that. Yeah, I don't know. Seems pretty bad to me. But maybe it's a little bit higher. Maybe I'm putting it a little bit too low. I don't know. Next up, the Recoil case. So this is another one. What do you guys think about the Recoil case? I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. I know people are going to have mixed opinions on Recoil. I think it's going to be another kind of controversial one. Where are you guys sitting at in the Recoil? Are you going to start streaming more often as well? Yeah, that's kind of my plan. Are you reading us on your phone? Yeah, I have my phone pulled up to the side. Recoil case. Let's look at this. So the interesting thing about the Recoil case, it is currently, you can't see all of this because this website is just kind of sucks and doesn't really show on video well. But Recoil case, 1.4 million unboxed in the past month, but it is the least unboxed active duty case. Now, obviously the supply on this thing is massive. But the unboxing numbers aren't great. Now, the unboxing numbers being not good, that's good and bad. Obviously, that's bad because you want it to be strongly unboxed because you want the supply to be going down. But the reason it's good is that since the unboxing numbers are so bad, or the weakest of all the other ones, it could mean Valve is going to remove it from that active duty pool sooner rather than later. And obviously, for any case, you want it to hit that rare pool soon. You want your case to be rare rather than your case being active duty. That's how you're going to start getting that supply eaten into and that supply going down. The best thing going for the Recoil case, and the reason why I think it could be an okay investment, could be an okay pickup, is the price. 21 cents. Let me look this up on CS Float real quick to see just how cheap you can get this thing. Recoil case, 18 cents. You could literally set a buy order for 17 cents. A couple days ago, these were going for as low as 14 cents. On Christmas Day, you could get the Recoil case for 14 cents. This is a case that in 2024, modern day Counter-Strike, you could get for 14 cents. To me, that is just too cheap. That's a little bit too cheap. I don't care how low the demand is. I don't care how trash of a case this is. Any case that I can get for 14, 15, below 20 cents, that's going to be something that I'm at least a little bit interested in. Now, again, we don't know when it's going to be removed from the active duty case or the active duty pool, but my prediction is that it will be in 2025. Maybe Fracture gets removed next. Maybe Recoil gets removed next. I don't know. That's up for debate. That's up for discussion. But I think there's a reason why we don't see any other cases this cheap, and it's because cases don't stay this cheap for long. They shouldn't be this cheap. I don't know. As far as the skins, it's got two okay coverts, USB print stream, op chromatic aberration, ice cold is kind of cool as well. Yeah, skins aren't bad. M4 Polymag is okay. This Glock I don't think I've ever seen before, but it's not that cool. Snakebite 2.0, yeah, but I don't think Snakebite's bad. And then we have the gloves. I want to see where these gloves are found. The gloves are found in Recoil, Snakebite, and Operation Broken Fang. So obviously, you know, it's going to kind of track the Snakebite price a little bit. And the gloves, you know, don't appear to be anything that crazy. You have the Nox, you have the Slingshot. Yeah, you have gloves, which people don't like, and the gloves really aren't even that good. You have black tie. But man, being able to pick up a case for this price, I don't know. The gloves ain't bad, but too many supplies. Yeah, supply is very, very high. But again, that is being factored into the price being so low. Again, I don't love the Recoil case. I'm not saying the Recoil case is an insane investment. If you don't invest in it, you're like a fool or missing out or whatever. But I'm putting the Recoil case in B tier. I think it's fair to at least put it in B tier. I don't think that is bad. Zero demand once it goes rare, but still, a rare case isn't going to be worth 19 cents, even if it has no demand. A rare case isn't going to be 19 cents. Like, I really don't believe that. Or what did I say? What did I say the float price is? 17 to 18 cents. A rare case isn't going to stay at 18 cents. I really just, I don't believe that. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I would put this at B tier. That's where I would have it. I think if you put it any lower, I think that's a bad take. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. It's the Paris of cases. Well, guess what? I'm a Paris investor. So, we'll have to wait and see. How many's unboxed? I said this. There's 1.4 million recoils unboxed in the past month. So, people are still unboxing them. Since it's so cheap right now, even if it just goes up to like 50 cents, still gain 150%, how would that be bad? Yeah, I don't think it would be bad. I think that'd be very, very possible. Again, we see clutch case at 61 cents right now. We'll have to see. Pump that Paris, I do. Like I said, yeah, I'm a Paris investor. You can't tell me something's Paris and tell me it's bad. That's going to make me want to invest into it even more. Esports cases, I'm just going to throw all them down in the F tier. We can look at them in a second, but esport cases, I don't really think they're doing it for me or many other people. Esport 2013 case, skin, not great. Covert being a P90 Death by Kitty, that's pretty trash. You got the boom, you got the red laminate. That's okay. And the knives, again, it's just an expensive way to maybe get the case hardened Karambit. $55. No, thank you. I'm going to be passing on that one. We have the Esport 2013 winter case. Again, trash skin. M4A4 X-Ray. Don't want that to be my covert. Cobalt Disruption is okay. Electric Hive is okay. Blue Laminate is okay, but nothing too crazy. Again, very, very expensive knives. This one's only $10, so we're getting a little bit more reasonable in price, but I'm still staying away overall. And then we have the Esport 2014 summer case. The best covert of all these so far with the AK-47 Jaguar. Bullet Rain, also not bad. Cortacera is like okay. They definitely upgraded the skins a little bit on this one. $9, again, to get kind of the same knives we've already seen cheaper ways to get. Maybe some of these deserve to be like C tier. I don't know, but I think throwing them all in the F tier, you can't really go too wrong. Next up, we have the Operation Breakout case, and this one has gotten once we get shiny, the others with you pairs can be pumped and dumped. That's funny. Give the Esports Orange case its own tier, F-. Yeah, that's really, really, really trash, especially for, what, $55 or whatever. That's quite disgusting. Operation Breakout case. This is one that I've recently been put onto. Somebody in one of the recent videos or streams or whatever was like telling me about Operation Breakout cases, and they kind of got me excited about them. I'm not going to lie. I don't own any of these right now, I don't think, but I could definitely see myself buying some of these in 2025. We have the M4 Cyrex and the P90 Asimov, not bad coverts. Water Elemental, pretty cool. I actually like the Water Elemental a lot as a play skin. Supernova, I think, is fine as a play skin. So that's okay. And then as far as the knives, what do we got going on? We have butterfly knives in the Operation Breakout case. And the best thing about the Operation Breakout case is that if you get one of these knives, first of all, the butterfly knives you can only get from Operation Breakout. I don't really know if there are any that crazy. The butterfly case hardened you can only get from here. Other than that, you get the butterfly vanilla and butterfly fade. And also the best thing about this is that if you get a gold, you know it's going to be a butterfly. Some of those other cases, you have to like get one of like 50 other gold just to even get the butterfly. Even, some of the cases you can't get a butterfly from, but from Breakout, you get a gold, you know it's going to be a butterfly. That is really, really awesome. I love that, especially as somebody who my favorite knife is the butterfly. Now, obviously, $8.43. Hey, it's not the most attractive price in the world, but I can show you a couple things that I believe this has been doing quite well in the past year, up 25% in the past year. And also, the unboxing numbers are surprisingly good. Even with how old it is, still 136,000 of these open in the past month. To me, this is an A tier. I don't love the price. The price is kind of disgusting, but it's an A tier case. It just is. It's something that I think is a little bit underrated and flying under the radar right now, and I could see myself buying some of these even at the $8 price point. This is definitely a case that I think I would love to pick up in 2025. All right, guys, we're getting close to the end of this stream. We only have a couple Ks left. We're knocking this out. This has been very, very cool. I love that we're kind of getting through this. I knew this was going to be obviously difficult to do all this and get through, but we're under an hour still, too. This is going good. Anomaly just unboxed 1,200 of these. Good. Eat into that supply. That's what I like to see. Okay. Hydra. Or no, not Hydra, Huntsman weapon case. So what is that going to be? Huntsman knives. Again, this is another case that I don't really know that much about. Nah, this is pretty cool. M4A4 Desert Strike is fine, but the AK-47 Vulcan, that's sick, obviously. You have the M4A1S Atomic Alloy, which I'm actually using as my M4A1S play skin right now. USP Cayman. Seems pretty cool. Mac 10 Tatter, I think, looks okay. P90 module, I like the blue. Yeah, this is a cool case. It's got cool skins in it. But I'm gonna assume you only have Huntsman knives, so that is not gonna be the craziest. Huntsman knives aren't bad. And also you can get, the dick pattern Huntsman or whatever. You have the Huntsman knife vanilla. But $11.50. That's a little bit pricey for my taste for Huntsman knives. And the unboxing numbers are abysmal. 11,000 of these unboxed in the past month. So, yes, you can get the Vulcan. But other than that, this Huntsman case doesn't really seem to have anything going for it. That's an easy C tier for me. Unboxing numbers are disgustingly bad. And it's just way too expensive. But being able to get the Vulcan's pretty cool, and Huntsman knives are okay. I thought it was still like $5. We can look. Maybe it's had a nice little run-up soon. What did I say? Huntsman case? Huntsman weapon case is actually down in the past month, which is pretty crazy because most cases are up. Yeah, this thing's up 15% in the past year. But yeah, that's too expensive for me. No thank you to the Huntsman case. That's a C tier. Operation Phoenix, I believe this is a pretty good one. I don't know about the Operation Phoenix case really, but I know this is one that people talk about a lot, I feel like, in the investing world. So hopefully there'll be something pretty cool here. Op Asimov, sick skin. I love it. One of my favorite play skins in the entire game. I love the Asimov collection. I think the Op Asimov is my favorite Asimov skin. Og Chameleon, pretty shit, but I know people have made some funny crafts of like the chameleon like licking the girl's ass or whatever. AK-47 Redline, pretty cool. USP Guardian is cool as well. Mac 10 Heat I actually like. Yeah, so some okay skins, not bad skins. I know somebody who invested in 10,000 Phoenix skins in 2015. Well, they have probably made a nice amount of money. We have Bayonet, Vanilla, Case Hardened, and Fade. So these look like, what are these? The same knives from the Revolver case, just in a little bit more expensive. Yeah, so these are still not bad. These are still pretty good. It's just going to depend on the unboxing numbers. Probably for me, we have the Operation Phoenix back here at 105,000 still. This is still pretty good. This is really, really nice unboxing numbers. I would probably put this at either high B or low A. This seems pretty cool to me. Again, I don't necessarily love the price at $5, but he paid 1 cent per 2 cases. Yeah, that's insane. That's a huge come up. Maybe I'm putting this a little bit too low at B. I don't know. I could see it at B, could see it at A. I would probably just put it at B for right now, but I think it's okay. Operation Phoenix does seem cool, but again, I would probably just rather go for the Revolver at this point. But yeah, that old of a case with that much unboxing still seems pretty decent, but at $5, maybe that's a little bit too much. CSGO Weapon Case 3, I think most of these old cases are probably going to be like C tier if I had to guess right off the bat. I know a lot of them are super expensive, but they've still been doing good. Show that to investment bankers. That's funny. CSGO Weapon Case 3. Skins, bad. Really, really bad. Really, 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 really bad. USP Stainless is kind of cool. But yeah, holy shit. Those are terrible skins. What do we have for the knives? These are going to be the same knives. The Karambit Case Hardened, right? Yes, Karambit Case Hardened once again. This Pistol Ugly case. Yeah, these are pretty trash. It's $7, but Weapon Case 3. I think this one might be F tier. This is pretty bad. But I want to say these have actually been doing okay price-wise. Okay, no, this one's down in the past year. This is, I believe, the worst of the weapon case overall. That's an F tier for me. Let's just do the other ones right now while we're here. Weapon Case 2, I want to say is a little bit better. Yeah, F tier for sure. I know. I almost put it in C tier, but no, F tier. SG Blood in the Water is kind of a cool skin. P90 Cold Blood is okay. USP Serum looks okay. MP9 Hypnotic. This definitely has better skins. 5.7 Case Hardened also a little bit better, but obviously now we have the 5.7 Heat Treated. We get the M4 Blood Tiger. Yeah, this definitely has better skins, but the knives are going to be the same once again. And also the unboxing numbers for all these are going to be really terrible. CSGO Weapon Case 3, you have, it can't even pull this up. 6,000 of these unboxed in the past month. Weapon Case 2, you have 3,000 unboxed in the past month. That's disgusting. That's crazy. Cold Blooded is one of the best filler skins. And then you have CSGO Weapon Case 1 at 8,000. These are all so insane. Yeah, P90 Cold Blooded sitting there. But Weapon Case 2, I want to say the price action has been a little bit better. In the past year, this thing is still flat. So still not good. This is another F tier for me. No thank you. And CSGO Weapon Case 1, I think has actually looked the best out of all of these. Because what I can say, in the past year, this is up 40%. For whatever reason, CSGO Weapon Case 1 actually doing a little bit better than those other ones. Is it because it has better skins or what? Because it's the most expensive. Is it maybe just because it's the most expensive case and people go for it? $122. That's insane. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. We have the Op Lightning Strike, very sick skin. AK-47 case hardened, again, one of those generational wealth skins. Plus the Karambit case hardened. You have the Dragon Tattoo, Dark Water, M4 Dark Water. This has so many iconic things. This, I guess I would probably put it the C tier because it's definitely better than those other ones. If you're going to get a weapon case, go for the big guns, go for the big one. But yeah, this has been a good investment over the past couple of years. It has not been bad at all. Now again, will it continue? I don't know. But even if we look back to January of 2023, this thing's up 87% in the past 2 years. So I know people say it's too expensive or whatever, but it kind of has pretty crazy unboxing numbers for the price. C tier might even be too low for this. C tier might be too low. I might have to move this up to the B tier. The price is really disgusting, but it's kind of okay in a weird way. It's seen decent growth over the past couple of years. The price is really gross, but yeah, I don't know. It's got a reason to be open. That's for sure. I love things that have that genuine demand. Next up, let's get into the winter. Maybe I'm trolling by putting in B tier. I don't know. At this point, we've been rating so many cases, looking at so many skins. I don't even know. My brain is starting to turn into mush. So we got to get this thing finished up. And we have the winter offensive case. M4 Asimov, love that. Sawed Off Kraken, I like that too. Op Redline, cool. M4 Guardian, cool. This has some nice skins in it. This could be a case that people could rent, which I think is awesome. And then as far as the knives, we're starting to see the same knives once again. This is the Karambit case hardened once again, right? Yeah, and this is going to be $7, and it's probably not going to have the best unboxing rate. Winter offensive case, 17,000 of those open. That's going to be a C tier for me. No, thank you. Kami57 has that pussy pattern. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. That's funny. I don't know if this is going to pull up my Steam or not on the stream. I just got a trade offer. I don't know what that's all about. Somebody just sent an offer for a ton of my Paris capsules. I'm not giving away the Paris capsules. No, stay away from my Paris capsules. Okay, we have 8 cases left. We got to finish strong. We can wrap this up. Operation Bravo. We're getting so close. We're doing good, guys. Don't quit on me yet. Okay, this is cool. Operation Bravo, Fire Serpent. I really like the Fire Serpent. I know a lot of people go back and forth on Fire Serpent or whatever. I'm somebody who is actually a Fire Serpent enjoyer. P2K Ocean Foam's okay. Op Graphite is fine. P90 Emerald Dragon's kind of cool. USP Overgrowth, Zerka, M4 Brightwater, A lot of mid skins, but man, that Fire Serpent is cool. And again, we have the same knives. Once again, we have the classic knives with the Karambit case hardened. Crazy how many different ways there is to get the Karambit case hardened. But again, this is Sawed Off Kraken. You don't think Sawed Off Kraken's cool? I do like the Sawed Off Kraken. I think it's kind of funny. I think it's a cool idea. $55. I don't know how this thing has gone. I'm going to assume that this is probably an F tier. Probably going to be an F tier for the Operation Bravo. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Past year, up 17%. Not terrible. Again, you're still like underperforming crypto, you're underperforming the stock market, and then since January, this thing's up 33%. So yeah, that's just an F tier. It's too expensive. It hasn't really done shit in the past couple of years. Is this showing up on the stream? No. Okay. Yeah, that's an F tier. Throw it down there with this other, a lot of black cases, all the colorful cases, all the cases look different. Just not too good. And here's another one that's going to be joining its colorful brethren down there in the F tier. That's going to be the Dreams and Nightmare case. I know people love this thing. I get it. It's a cool case. It's super unboxed. Dreams and Nightmares, most unboxed case in the game right now. 2.3 million of these unboxed in the past month, which is crazy. But it's an active duty case. It's going to remain in the active duty for a long time. Obviously, Valve wants to have active duty cases that people like opening, that people like investing into. And that's going to make them leave the Dreams and Nightmare case in the active duty for a long time. And yeah, the price is going to go up and down sometimes. Dreams and Nightmare case is going to go on runs. And I know people are like, oh, it's up, this much right now. Oh, Dreams and Nightmare is a good investment now, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. I don't really care. It's up 10% in the past month. It's up 84% in the past year. So you've been killing it on these, but I think it's going to go up and down. I think it's going to go through waves. This is going to be, you want to talk about the Paris of cases. Dreams and Nightmares has a chance to be the Paris of cases. Obviously, it's a cool case, and it's going to have, reasons to unbox it. It's got AK-47 Nightwish, which I actually really like. M41S Night Terror, cool. Ticket to Hell, cool. A lot of cool stuff going on here, but it's got gamma Dopplers that are really, really sick. Butterfly gamma Doppler is, the big kind of chase one here. But it's going to be active duty for a long time. The supply is going to be insane. I don't know when it's going to be rare. This is one that I'm staying away from. Operation Riptide. This is another hard one for me to place. Because these discontinued ones are just so hard. Obviously, discontinued are expensive. They have low unboxing numbers, but the fact that they're not even dropping anymore is definitely a really, really good thing for it. Here we have the Elite Museo. We have the Desert Eagle Ocean Drive. Those are decent coverts. We have Mac 10 Toy Boxes. Okay. Glock 18 Snack Attacks, kind of funny. Spider Lily, I actually like as a play skin. Mount Fuji, I think, is like a really beautiful skin. USP Black Lotus is a good mil spec. And then, again, you have the Gamma Doppler knives, which is really cool. Now, again, people are saying, hey, this is going to be tied heavily to Dreams and Nightmares and stuff like that. But, again, this is a discontinued case where the price, I don't know what the price has been doing for Operation Riptide, but it's expensive, yes, but in the past year, this thing is up 13%. I want to see what it's done in like the last 2 years to see how good or bad this has been. I know a lot of cases like these started going crazy during CS2 times. Obviously, yeah, I mean, this has been insane. Past 2 years, up 260%. I don't know. To me, these discontinued cases are still really, really hard to place. I'd probably put them in the B tier. Where did we have the other one? We have Shattered Web in B tier as well. Yeah, it's just really expensive. I don't know. I could even see this being in C tier. It really doesn't seem that good based on, unboxing numbers or anything like that. Where is Operation Riptide at? We have Operation Riptide. Where are you at? Right here. 24,000 of these unboxed in the past month. It just seems a little bit rough. There's probably better places to go for cases overall, especially at the $7 price point. But I don't think discontinued cases are going to do bad. Like I said, all cases I think are pretty good. I think if you invest in cases in general, you're going to make some money. What do we have left? We got 5 cases left. Snakebite. This is an A tier for me. I don't need to look into it too much. It's one of the cases I've looked into the most. This might even be low S tier for me. I really, really like Snakebite, especially at the current prices. It's A tier for me, though. It's not S tier. But again, if you can get Snakebite cases below 20 cents, I think that's so good. Being able to get a rare drop pool case. Again, Snakebite, we're not waiting for it to go rare drop. It's already in the rare drop pool, and picking up a rare drop pool case for under 20 cents, to me, that's just too good to pass up. I bought Snakebite case at like 17, 18, 19 cents, and they've been going up, so that's really cool. I don't know what the price of Snakebite is right now, so I don't know how much I'm up on those, but I bought like a full storage unit of Snakebite cases, which is not that much money. But Snakebite cases are now at 26 cents. Again, I bought these for like 18 cents, I believe, not too long ago. So I'm already up a nice percentage on those. But obviously, I like them less at 26 cents than I like them at, under 20 cents. But if we do see ebbs and flows, if this gets below 20 cents, this goes right back to an S tier investment for me. Yeah, it's got some okay skins. The Trader in Living Color. A lot of colorful skins going going on. It's also got the AK-47 Slate, which is a really, really cool skin that people do like, a big skin for crafting. And then it's got gloves. Obviously, you can get these gloves in 2 other cases, those being the Recoil, which is in active duty right now, and the Operation Broken Fang. So, it's a little bit tied to Recoil. The gloves aren't that insane. Black Tie, some of these other ones, Slingshot, Nox are kind of on the come up over the past couple of years. Only been 26 cents for less than a day on CS Flow. I don't know. What do you mean it's only been under 26 cents for less than a day? Like I said, yeah, on Christmas, these things were 18 cents. You could have put in a buy order for 17 cents. So I don't know. Snakebite, it's still, I think it's really cheap. I think it's going to do really good over the next couple of years. Probably going to be a long-term hold. Not anything that's going to explode in value anytime soon, I don't think. But this is just too cheap for a rare case. Again, you don't see any other rare cases this cheap for a reason, because rare cases just don't really get this cheap. Operation Broken Fang, you're going to have those same gloves, which is not that good. You don't really want to have the same gloves as 2 of the cheapest skins in the entire game. So that's not good. Where is Operation Snakebite at? Operation Snakebite. No, not Snakebite. Broken Fang. Why am I saying Snakebite? Broken Fang. I was literally looking for Operation Snakebite. It doesn't exist. I knew it was some kind of snake type stuff though. Is this still an active duty Snakebite? No, Snakebite is not in active duty. Also, Snakebite has good unboxing. 363,000 of these unboxed in the past month. So still really, really good unboxing numbers. So Broken Fang, as I was saying, cool skins. M4 Print Stream, awesome skin to have. Glock 18 Neo Noir is okay. Cybersecurity is okay as well. Exoskeleton's fine. Yeah, some okay stuff there. And then it's got the gloves that we've looked at a couple different times. So for me, again, this is just going to be like a C tier probably. It's at $6. Broken Fang. I like that it's discontinued. Obviously, discontinued is really good. But gloves that nobody really cares about that much, even though the skins are okay. This is up 15% in the past year. Obviously, last couple of years have been really, really good for it, but it's kind of slowed down recently. I don't know. These are all really hard for me. I still think I'd probably put the discontinued in the C tier just based off a lot of stuff I've seen. Next up, we got the Fracture case. I would probably put this one at like the higher end of the B tier. Just right off the bat, we can take a look at what's actually inside of the Fracture case right now. Desert Eagle Print Stream and AK-47 Legion of Anubis got cool coverts. OK Pinks, Glock 18 Vogue, M4 Tooth Fairy. Yeah, skins are fine. And then it's got skeleton knives in it, which are cool. It's got case hardened skeleton knives, so you can get some blue gem skeleton knives. This is fine. Obviously, the bad thing about Fracture is in the active duty pool right now. It does have 1.7 million cases unboxed in the past month, but it is the oldest case that is in the active duty right now, which I do believe probably puts it at the it probably puts it as the most likely case to be removed from the active duty pool next. They could go with the oldest case. They could go with the least unboxed case. That generally seems to be what they do. So it could be Recoil next, could be Fracture next. But if it is Fracture next, obviously I think that would be a nice little bump up to Fracture cases overall. What can you get these as far as cash prices for Fracture cases? You can buy these for 26 cents. Again, this is very, very similar to Snakebite. If Fracture goes any lower than this, it becomes even better. But yeah, getting a case that could soon be in the rare drop pool for 26 cents, that seems like a good deal to me. Unboxing numbers are still pretty okay for it. Again, it's not an amazing case, but just with the fact that it could be removed soon, I could really see it being good. 360K for Snakebite is not good at all. Yeah, it's not great, but it's still the supply is going down. Snakebite unboxing is down quite a bit, though. Yeah, Snakebite... Operation Snakebite. Yeah, Snakebite cases were getting unboxed a lot more previously, but also that's when they were more freshly out of the rare drop pool. I'm not saying Snakebite has amazing unboxing numbers, especially for the supply, but I'm saying it has fine enough unboxing numbers, especially for the price. Again, 5 years from now, is a Snakebite case going to be 26 cents? I don't think so. Next up, Prisma 2. This is an S tier for me. It's my favorite case. It's a case that I am the most heavily invested into. Been making some money off of it lately. I think the graphs have been pretty good. I don't check the prices of my investments that often because I don't want to drive myself crazy, but let's look at Prisma 2. I know the past year wasn't amazing for Prisma 2, but obviously in the past month it's up 12%. It's almost, getting close to $1. In the past year it's up 10%. So hey, pretty good. That seems decent to me. That's fine. I buy these, really any chance I get. I buy these all the time, whatever. They're a cool case. case. Like I said, Prisma 1 was definitely good. Prisma 2 also seems pretty good. You got the Player 2, which is cool. You got the Glock 18 Bullet Queen, which is okay. Phantom Disruptor is fine. Skins aren't bad. And then obviously it's got some cool knives as well. Navajos are definitely not my thing, but you have stilettos, you have talons, which are on the come up. Some really cool stuff there, and you have really strong unboxing numbers. Prisma 2 right now, I believe, is the second most unboxed rare case at 389,000 in the past month. It's a little bit behind Danger Zone, but some months Prisma 2 will pass up Danger Zone. So you're getting a case for under $1 that has, you know, some of the highest unboxing rates out there. It's got good knives, it's got okay skins, it's at an okay price. I don't get what there's not to love about the Prisma 2 case. To me, it seems like an S tier. And then finally, to wrap up this tier list, we have to talk about the gallery case. And to me, I would put the gallery case, I think, at the top of A tier. Now, we've seen discontinued cases have really, really good price movement after they become discontinued. And that's always been really, really good. So that's obviously something that I think that it has going for it. That's really good. I do think it's going to be discontinued, but there's some risk there. We don't know if it's going to be discontinued, and we also don't know when it's going to be discontinued. So there could be some differentiation between how many of these cases become created, when it gets discontinued, but I'm under the impression that it will be discontinued at some point in 2025, and at that point, I think we're going to see some really good, nice price movement on it. I think it's an okay case. Obviously, Kukri knives aren't the most insane in the world, but they're not the worst either. They're just pretty mid, and yeah, the gallery case, I love that you actually have to play the game to get them, so you can't just buy them, so that's definitely going to help the supply of them overall. But obviously how long they're in the armory is going to affect the supply as well. But you know, I'm investing in them. I don't invest in them yet, but I'm going to be investing in them at some point soon, under the impression that they are you know, going to be a discontinued case at some point, and I think that makes them a great investment opportunity. I don't know, I don't think they're going to reach, you know, the same heights that Operation Riptide and Broken Fang and Shattered Web and all that I've seen, but I still think they should be overall pretty good. And I think they're going to be something where if you were buying them while they're active in the armory collection, that you'll hopefully be able to make some pretty good money off them going into the future. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. But that wraps up this video today, guys. Again, this was all done live on stream. I definitely want to stream more in 2025. Hopefully you guys stop by sometime. I don't know if we're going to be doing YouTube or Twitch or whatever, but this one was on YouTube. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I had a ton of fun. We hit like close to 90 viewers, which is really, really fun and awesome and exciting. This is a huge project to get all the way through, so hopefully this YouTube video does well also. Thank you to everyone who stopped by the stream and contributed to the video and all that stuff. Also, I started a Discord, so make sure you guys check that out and join that as well. Also, if you're looking to sell any of your CS2 items for cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, definitely hit me up on Twitter and we can probably get a deal done. I'm looking to buy all your stuff. I want to buy your cases in bulk. I want to buy your expensive skins, your knives, your gloves, all that good stuff. And it's an awesome way to help support me, my channel, and my content. Also, you can help support me, my channel, and my content by subscribing, liking the video, by becoming a channel member, and all that good stuff. This was a ton of fun. Hopefully we catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.